This is my first episode of Total Extreme Wrestling 2020 playing the Invasion mod. Now, I know if you've seen me on Twitch, you've seen me play this mod before, you're probably wondering what's happened. Well, I'll explain why I'm doing this before I do the first episode. I do still have that game saved, I still have all the data saved, the rankings I used and everything. Problem is, I don't have time to stream on Twitch like I used to. I work till 8 p.m. I I go to bed around midnight, maybe 12:30 ish, and or later if something comes up. So I really don't have that much time to stream anymore like I used to. I do want to get these episodes out, but I didn't want to pick up where I left off on the last game, which started off on Twitch, because people wouldn't have seen what happened the first uh, like 16 months. So I figured instead of doing that, start a new mod or start a new game in the 2001 Invasion mod, and basically, and then you can see everything from here. That way, I can upload episodes if I don't have time to be on Twitch. That's why I'm doing this right now. So I'm starting a game. It's starting over in May of 2001. I still have the old game saved, but with my work schedule, being on Twitch for for less than an hour, or more than an hour is really uh, few and far between. So I'm gonna upload. So if I can get these episodes done, I can upload them. I can, I can, and I can at least do them frequently. It's better than doing nothing. So since that game started on Twitch as a Twitch exclusive, this is gonna be on BitChute and Rumble, provided there's no problems uploading to either of those sites. So I hope you enjoy this. Some of the things I did in the previous game, I'm going to do in this game. Some things I'm going to change up. So I say let's start the show and let's see what happens. In an abysmal pre-show match, Rico Constantino defeated Tank Tolan by pinfall with the Rico driver. This guy in 18. All right, normal for the pre-show. In an abysmal pre-show match, Spanky defeated the Amazing Red by pinfall with the sliced bread number 2. Uh, this got a 21. Oh, Dave Hebner is not doing good as a road agent. Well, I mean, he should be. I went through and removed the road agents that didn't have good ring psychology, so I think Dave Hebner should be doing fine. In an abysmal pre-show match, Rob Conway defeated Matt Striker by pinfall with an iron fist. This got 16. All right, so that was the pre-show. Started picking up some guys. Again, I cleared out a lot of OVW of guys who were major stars. You know, they're not going to get any better staying in OVW, so I bought them up. So I'm going to have to replenish OVW with trainees. Um, yeah, and this pre-show was to give them some wing time, um, without it hurting the show. So let's start the actual show. So, ooh, a lot of red. Money, money, money comes over the PA. I can't sing. I couldn't sing it like it sounds if I wanted to. Shane McMahon comes out from backstage. Shane walks to the top of the ramp, holds up his index finger, and points back to the entryway. Diamond Dallas Page, Booker T, and Buff Bagwell walk out behind Shane McMahon, and Shane walks to the ring with Booker T, Buff Bagwell, and DDP accompanying him. Once all four in the ring, Shane McMahon is given a microphone. He goes, I now own WCW. The last time I said that was on the very last Monday Nitro, 6 days before I gave my father a beating he deserved. I've been dealing with the big show, but you fans haven't seen anything regarding WCW, and that is about to change. Every war has a start with a declaration, like when WCW ran their first Nitro in the same time slot of Raw. This is our declaration. We declare war on, and I have to go here. We declare war on the WWF, and there is nothing my father or anybody in the back can do about it. So no chance comes over the PA as Vince McMahon comes out, and he's being accompanied by Stephanie McMahon, William Regal, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Vince gets on a microphone of his own. He goes, "There is nothing anyone can do. I own the Nassau Coliseum tonight, which means I decide who stays here and who doesn't. I could throw all four of you out, but that would be too easy. Shane, you and your trespassers can leave this building voluntarily, which will be the easy way, or we can do things the hard way." Shane goes, "Well, my guys and I choose the hard way. What else do you have up your sleeve?" So Vince starts to speak, but then he looks at Stone Cold Steve Austin, noticing the WWF Championship on his shoulder. Then he looks at Booker T and sees the WCW World and United States Championship on Booker T's shoulders, and Vince McMahon has a smile comes over his face. And Vince McMahon goes, "I could make you leave, but if you guys want to wrestle so bad, what if your champion, Booker T, wrestles my champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin, right here tonight?" And Shane McMahon goes, "Real cute. You know Booker T is not cleared for in-ring action tonight." Before Shane McMahon can continue, Diamond Dallas Page takes the mic from Shane, and Diamond Dallas Page goes, "I am. If you want somebody to face Stone Cold Steve Austin so badly, I'll face him." So Stone Cold Steve Austin takes the mic from Vince McMahon. He goes, "You so eager to get your ass whooped, son? Vince, make the match. I'll whoop his ass. I'll whip his ass. I'll whoop his uncleared ass. I'll even whip your son's ass." And Vince goes, "All right then. Tonight in a main event, it will be Diamond Dallas Page from WCW taking on the WWF champion Stone Cold Steve Austin in a non-title match." Shane McMahon goes, "I'll agree to that. See you later, pops." Then Shane McMahon and Booker Buff, and DDP, they leave, but they keep an eye on Vince McMahon and Team WWF as they leave, making sure they don't get attacked from behind as they leave. So this got a 74. The invasion storyline started. Buff Bagwell was dreadful. Stephanie was underwhelming. I put them on overness since they didn't have any lines. Austin came at this looking excellent. Shane enjoyed the freedom to go off script and perform well. Regal did a masterful job improvising with the crowd. The Nish, the hint at Diamond Tail. Oh, yeah. Well, it starts off Booker T and Diamond Dallas Page as heels. I'm not doing that where everyone from the Alliance is a heel, everyone from WWF is a babyface. I'm not doing that. So I'm probably gonna get penalized for this. This is probably not gonna go well, but I'm turning Booker T and Diamond Dallas Page babyface. Booker T was a success. DDP went badly, of course. One works, one doesn't. So to start a match, about that had good heat and decent wrestling, Big Show defeated Taz by pinfall with a choke slam. This got 76. This match got the crowd hotter. A music video shown to promote the APA. This got a 53. I did this because I needed to build them up. They're not. Well, I don't want to spoil plans before I get to them. So, but I didn't see the APA, an interview with the APA turning out much better. In a decent match, Edge and Christian defeated the APA when Edge pinned Bradshaw with a missile dropkick. This got a 70. The tag team turmoil storyline lost heat. Edge and Christian showed excellent chemistry teaming together. Dave Hebner, I have to check. Maybe he's not cut out to be a road agent, but this guy's 70. So the APA are celebrating. Oh, I had Edge and Christian set to win, but I forgot this is how the story segment says it. So APA are still in the ring. O'Hare and Palumbo won in out of the crowd, beat them down, and this got a 50. The announcers put over the fact that we'll be seeing Chris Jericho take on William Regal in a steel cage. This got a 68. I had no idea what to do for this storyline, but I remember that happening in real life, so I figured, okay, I'll take the steel cage match. In a good match, Chris Jericho defeated William Regal in a cage match by submission with the Lion Tamer. This got an 80. Okay. So Canyon walks out to his old WCW theme and he gets in the ring. Canyon goes, "So this is the glorious New York crowd that I have heard is the dream about to wrestle in front of? I'm no stranger to this area, but as you have been cheering on other wrestlers, I haven't gotten an opportunity. While WWF is supposed to welcome anyone who thinks they have what it takes to be one of the best, I constantly get overlooked by the management in WWF. Even after I proved how valuable I could be with what I have done in WCW, you fans want to cheer for someone? How about me? What about me? What about Canyon?" So Mick Foley's music hits, and he comes out as Canyon watches from the ring. Mick Foley goes, "First off, I had to come out here in front of Long Island, New York, and say hello to the fans who probably know me better than fans in any other city." So the fans cheer, and Canyon goes, "Wait, you just say the name of where we are and you get cheers? Let me try. Long Island!" And fans start booing. Canyon goes, "Why didn't that work?" Mick Foley goes, "I got cheers in Long Island because these fans know me and these fans appreciate me just as much as I appreciate them. You want to get cheered for a few seconds and you don't think you have to prove yourself because your past should be enough? When you prove to these fans that you matter with what you do here, then you will get the cheers you deserve as long as you do things the honorable way. Trying to get some cheers this way is not honorable." And Canyon goes, "What about me? What about Canyon?" And Mick Foley goes, "You don't get it. You will get adulation from these fans when you have earned it, and not before then. You want cheers? Do something to earn them. I'm going to go backstage and continue dropping by a few friends right here in Long Island." And Mick Foley leaves, and Canyon's just thinking about what Mick Foley told him uh, as Mick Foley's going back up the ramp. This got a 71. Announcing quality lifted it. I didn't use Mick Foley in the previous game. Just I had nothing for him, but like anytime I'm in the tri-state or New York at least, I'm gonna try to do something, even if it's just a promo where Mick Foley's on the microphone this time. And about that had great wrestling and good heat. Triple H defeated Eddie Guerrero by pinfall with an ace crusher. This guy's 74. Then an interview with Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle goes, "You notice I'm not wearing my gold medals. That is because the thief who stole them still has not returned them. Chris, I always knew you weren't intelligent and your intensity was fake. But when you stole my gold medals, you showed me that you completely lack integrity. Now I'm going to go out there and wrestle Kane. And if you want to be decent, maybe you give me back my gold medals after my match. Otherwise, what I do to Kane will be a preview of what I do to you if you do not do the right thing." And this got a 70. Kurt Angle uh, did not do well without a script to follow. I wanted to script him. He told me he'd do better without a script. And about that had superb wrestling and great heat. Kane defeated Kurt Angle by pinfall with a choke slam after a distraction from Chris Benoit. I imagine in real life, Chris Benoit was at WWF New York, and when the check came, he's like, "Do you take gold?" And he's offering Kurt Angle's gold medals as payment. I imagine Chris Benoit coming out just as Kurt Angle is getting the upper hand, and Chris Benoit's like, "Kurt, I don't want these medals anymore. Do you know what they'd go for at a pawn shop these days?" And that would totally take Kurt Angle out of the match. And then Kane would just spin Kurt around and finish him off. Kurt Angle and Kane have great chemistry. Um, it was a time definite lack of ring psychology, really. Huh. So The Undertaker, he's at WWF Studios. The Undertaker goes, "Stone Cold Steve Austin, I have one question for you. How is your eye?" The Undertaker pauses and smiles. This is, I think, right before or right after the SmackDown, rather, where The Undertaker threw Austin through a glass window. And The Undertaker goes, I'm not allowed to be at the arena because Vince McMahon wants to protect his meal ticket, especially after what I did to Stone Cold Steve Austin on SmackDown. The problem with his the problem with that is that's a temporary solution. I will be in the same ring as Stone Cold Steve Austin at Judgment Day with the WWF Championship being on the line. And when that bell rings, there is nothing Vince McMahon can do to protect his meal ticket. Until then, I enjoy the extra time off. And at Judgment Day, Austin will pay for his crimes when he is judged, and he will have to deal with the fact there is nothing he can do to stop me from leaving as WWF champion. This got an 80. So, in about that had fantastic heat and good wrestling, Stone Cold defeated Diamond Dallas Page by submission. This guy's 72. So, what was the final grade for the show? A 68? What? Not enough interesting storylines going on. Okay, I'm probably gonna enter a cooling down period. I hate that, but I can't run an all-star show every week either. That will get boring after a while. So, I tried to use the best guys I had. Use Mick Foley. I knew he had popularity. So, but we'll see we'll see what's going on headline wise and email wise. Masahiro Chono, apparently Team 2000 gang Masahiro Chono moved into a leadership role in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Okay. Um, Raw's War, the feedback pretty good. People seem to have enjoyed the show. Uh, just want to see if like anybody Moondog Spot leaving the business. I only see WWF versus WCW. Triple H awarded Wrestler of the Year in 2000, I think. Vince McMahon admits defeat on the XFL. All right. Let's look at the emails before I end things for tonight. TNN was unhappy with the quality of the show. I might have to change the time slot so I don't get booted off TNN in a couple weeks. Raw got a 2.48 TV rating with nearly 2 million, almost 2 million overall, and drug testing fees. So anyway, that was the first episode of my Total Extreme Wrestling 2020 save playing the Invasion in 2001. If you want, if a lot of people enjoy this, I'll continue because I do want to continue playing this. But like I said in the beginning, I don't have time to do streams on Twitch anymore, um, because I do them. I still do the Let's Discuss Gaming podcast every week, every other week. So the weeks I didn't do it would be the only time I could stream, and that's if I'm not too tired from work because I work till 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. So I'd hate for that to be my only day to stream, and then all of a sudden Saturday comes and I'm basically catching up on more sleep. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you did. Let me know if you didn't. And yeah, if I will be working on Sunday Night Heat, I guess starting sometime Wednesday or Thursday. Not sure what day it'll release. Um, but until next time, good night, everyone.